well, GG Bahamut. It was a good final episode. I thought that it did its job. I thought it was a fantastic final episode. It summed up everything. We got rid of all of our plot elements. There were no, there was no Deus Ex Machina anywhere, so that was a good thing. Overall, like I said, it was just good. I thought that the way that Kaiser had injected Favreau with like the fluid, I thought that that was actually really smart, because I know that I didn't. Why did I think that that fight was over? I should have actually. I felt like I knew that fight wasn't over because that was too anticlimactic. The fight they had this episode, though, oh my, the budget. Just the budget, it was just insane to see how well that fight was animated in. Just the fights in general this episode. Everything this episode just looked fantastic. The Kaiser Favreau fight, Bahamut, the explosions, even the CGI looked good, whether it was somewhat choppy or not. But yeah, everything just looked really good. I felt like the duck just personified what the series was originally supposed to be. And overall, I think my thoughts on the series are that it's not as good as the first 4 episodes were. The first 4 episodes were fantastic. But after the first 4 episodes, it just kind of didn't fall off, but it lost its charm. And Bahamut had a certain type of charm to it where it just felt like a really fun action-adventure series. And when it was that, I felt like it was closing in on being a 9. But after that, when it started to take a more serious approach, it went down to a 6, and I was fearing it going into the 5 range, but it brought itself back up. So I think that Bahamut overall, I'd give it like a 7 out of 10, somewhere around there. I think I'd give it a low 7 out of 10. It's got its problems, but it was a fun ride, and it does a lot of things well. I thought the Amira Favreau scene not only looked amazing, but I knew they shipped. It was just obvious. The Eyes of the Liar, man, that ending. The scene is after the credits. I felt like it was just great. I just wish the whole series was like that. I will say, when Kaiser's hand got cut off, since, his hand got cut off, I would expect a bit, more blood. But that's me being nitpicky, looking at the stuff that nobody else notices. I do want to say that I predicted this ending back in my episode 5 review, where I said that Amira was probably going to become Bahamut, the warrior or the hero was Favreau, and I said that Favreau was going to have to slay Bahamut. And guess who was right? Sudi Damas-kun was right.
As always.
Rest in peace, Amira. You were a really good, fun character. I gotta say that I did like the no censors when they cut off his hand, but like I said, no blood. I also predicted that Lavely was behind this entire thing since they first showed him on screen. I thought Beelzebub's death was kind of anticlimactic. It did. How should I say this? There wasn't a lot of hype up to his fight anyways. There was no build up to his fight anyways. So I guess the way he died kind of worked, but I just felt like they could have done a little bit more. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Shingeki no Bahamut. I thought that the show was, for the first 4 episodes, by far the best thing that I had seen in the past 2 to 3 years. But after that, it dropped off, and it didn't drop off in a sense that, like, it became an atrocity. It just wasn't as good, and it didn't have its charm that it originally had. But that's my opinions on Shingeki no Bahamut. Overall, I'd give it a low 7 out of 10. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, comment. If you're wondering about what I think about the I'll be back thing at the end of the episode, they're not having a season 2 without Amira. Just think about that. The whole show, for the most part, revolved around Amira. And if you take out one of the main plot elements that made this show what it originally was, you're not gonna get the same show. They're not doing a season 2. Just get that in your head right now. What they were probably doing was saying that there's going to be an OVA, or like what they did with 6.5, it'll probably be an OVA afterwards, not like 6.5, just something special. Or they'll have like Favreau and Kaiser playable in the Rage of Bahamut game. That's more of what I'm thinking. But yeah, there's no second season. That's not happening. But I'll see you guys later. Deuces.